Hey, and welcome to the Odd Gaming Podcast, the podcast where two best friends from college talk about everything from games or whatever tangent we go on. My name is Stuart. As always, I'm joined by the illustrious Eduardo. Ed, how's
Ooh,
it going today?
illustrious Eduardo.
You like that? You
Fancy,
like
I
that?
like that. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
You start introducing me like that all the time.
We'll get better and better. I was reading
Yeah,
a thesaurus,
we'll get it better and better. Now I gotta think of a cool, intro whenever I'm, introducing you now if I'm
hey, that's it. Got to
yeah.
roll out the red carpet.
Heck
So,
yeah, heck yeah. That's the only
man,
way to do it. But
that's it.
it is. Man, well, I'm blushing now. I'm all red now in the cheeks. I don't
Good.
even know what to say. I'm flustered.
Oh, good. That's what I'm here for.
Heck yeah. But yeah, no, I'm doing great. Just chilling. As though I didn't do much. Just hung out, binge watch lots of TV shows.
Nice, nice.
Always fun. Played some video games, and yeah, nothing. Got on Whatnot again, because that's
Okay.
always
Well,
fun.
dangerous.
Dangerous place to be.
Always.
Easy to blow through money, but it's
Definitely.
super fun and
Any cool
definitely.
pickups?
Yeah, I've got a I've got a knockoff Tommy from Rugrats coming in, that I guess was made in Mexico. It's really weird looking. It's a piggy bank, but he's really kind of creepy looking, but I don't know, awesome at the same time. So I'm excited to get him. I should be receiving him tomorrow. Once I get that, I'll send you a picture, and we'll definitely have to post it on the Instagram. We'll have to post
Oh,
pictures too of the other stuff that we got from our last Whatnot whenever we were both on there when the completionist was doing his thing. So we'll definitely have to post pictures of that. But yeah, I got a knockoff Tommy made in Mexico coming
I love
over
it.
to me. So I'm excited about it. We'll see. We'll see. 20 bucks for it or something like that is what I paid.
Exactly. Oh, it was great. As soon as I saw that, I was like, "You need to bid on this." And if you listen last week, I think we're in each other's heads. So
Yeah.
as soon as I was sending the text and hit send, he already put his bid in. I'm
Yep.
like, "Oh, we're on the same wavelength." And
Oh
this
yeah.
Tommy, by the way, it's Tommy with Tomi.
Yes.
So he's definitely different.
Yeah, well, I'll post a picture on the Instagram once I receive him. He's a yeah, very interesting looking El Tommy. He's kind of haunting. If you
Mhm.
look into his eyes long enough, he'll definitely steal a piece of your soul. But
Oh
they,
yeah. That eye, those two eyes are full of people's souls.
oh yeah,
Definitely.
100, maybe drugs too. There might be drugs inside this Tommy.
Mm,
I don't know, but
yes.
we'll find out.
Oh, yeah, I love that thing. It is got so much character is the nice way of saying it, but it
Yeah.
is awesome. I can't wait to to see the pictures when you get it.
Oh yeah, I wonder if it's one of those piggy banks that you have to break with a hammer, or if you can actually just take the money out with the little plug thing. You just pull it out. Guess we'll find out. So we'll
We'll
see.
find out. I hope not. I don't wanna if
Not if
you break him with a hammer, souls are going
oh,
everywhere, and
yeah.
everywhere you live for the rest of your life is haunted.
Oh yeah, everywhere's gonna be haunted, and
With
that's not good,
Tommy's
and that
ghost.
and that won't be a good time. So
No, no, no.
I'll like I said, I'll post it on Instagram.
Definitely.
It was a fun purchase, but yeah, we'll get pictures of our other stuff on our Instagram too. But yeah, that was my week, anyways. Yeah, that was a
Nice.
weird random tangent over a knockoff Tommy. What about you? Anything fun, exciting that you did?
Nothing crazy, kept, 4th of July pretty chill. Played a little bit of games. Of course, did some of the Whatnot streams with you,
Hmm.
which were super fun. Shout out to Pixel Game Squad as well as Chasing After the Right Price. They put on some phenomenal shows. They were super super fun. So that was a good time. Other than that, just kind of hanging out, getting back into the work week. So a lot of working, not as much gaming, but that's what the weekends are for.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Got to have those weekends to just kind of chill, hang back, play some video games.
That's it.
So heck yeah.
But man, speaking of video games, have you been playing anything different this week?
Yeah, so I am still kind of taking a sabbatical, I guess you can say,
Mhm.
from Tears of the Kingdom.
I get
Um,
it.
I will beat it. It's just I need a break because I put so many hours into it. I just needed to get away from it. So right now, a game that I just beat. It's really easy. I played it on Game Pass. It's called The Big Con,
Hmm.
and it's a video game, and it's set in the '90s. So uh, it spoke to me just because we both grew up in the '90s. We're '90s kids. It was really cool. The animation, it reminds me kind of Doug. If you've seen it, you know how all the characters a bunch are like different colors.
Hmm.
So it kind of has that type of style where all these people are different colors, like some are purple, some are green, some are blue. But the premise of the game is that you're this girl who lives with her mom. They own a video rental place, and they got a huge loan from a loan shark. And what ends up happening is you owe all this money to them. So your character doesn't want to lose the shop because it just means a lot to her. She has all these memories that she's has with, she just loves the movie rentals and all that. It's just a huge part of her life. She doesn't want to lose that. And it's also her mom's business, and she doesn't want her mom to lose everything. So what she does is she ends up going around pickpocketing people and stealing their money. And you also have to con people out of money too. So that's literally all you do. You just go around, you explore all these cool places, pickpocket people, and con them out of money. And it's a lot of fun. It's really easy. It's a mindless game, but it has lots of tributes to the 90s. And I recommend, if you just want a quick 5-hour game that's all about the 90s, and I recommend that game. And it's fun to, steal money from people and con people out of money.
Yeah. In video games only.
And video games only. Yeah, not in real life. Don't do that in real life.
Yeah. We do not condone any sort of stealing or any illegal activity at Odd Gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, just in video games.
Yeah,
That's
just
it.
in video games, but don't do that in real life. But it's a fun game. It's an easy, I think it was like a 5-hour game, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Super easy.
That's
So,
pretty easy. Sit down on a weekend or a
yeah,
couple hours at night.
yeah,
It's not too bad.
yeah, not too bad. And
You can
then
check
it's
that
like
one out.
living your childhood again.
Heck yeah, I need to look at that one. That one, you sent me the picture of it the other day, and I haven't really looked at any gameplay or anything, but it
Yeah,
looks pretty cool from the cover art at least.
yeah. The cover, it like I said, it's cool. It's very 90s. So, like I said, if you're grew up in the 90s, or you just really love the 90s, then yeah, fun little game to play. What
Heck
about you? You play anything?
yeah, I've been playing a little bit. Still playing Diablo 4.
Mm.
So still trying to get through that one. Same thing with Tears of the Kingdom. It's just one of those massive games. It's gonna take me forever, but I'm enjoying every second of it. I just don't want to burn out on it. So
Mhm.
I've been playing that. And then when I was in Germany a few weeks ago, I ended up picking up a game called The Crown of Wu, which ended up being a PlayStation game that I think released more in like the European area, and it looked cool. The cover art's amazing. I got one there, I believe collector edition ones or whatever they called it, and it had some extra postcards and a cool little note and some other things in it. That was nice. So I started playing that game last night, and I don't think that's what I'm gonna finish. It is not the best controls in the world. It's a platforming game, and you lose all your powers. You're trying to get your crown back. You're trying to get all these different abilities: wind, fire, earth, all that stuff. And it's a platforming based game, so you're jumping around and doing some platforming challenges like high in the sky, and then there's some fighting elements. The fighting is extremely clunky and doesn't feel smooth, and the buttons are all in weird spots, so it's not very smooth from other action games that I play. And then the platforming sections are, there were so many times I jump to another platform and there was like an invisible wall that hit me and I fall off and die. Or there's these motion sensor things that if they lock onto you fast enough, they shoot these beams at you and they knock you back. And by the time you get up and you can start moving to cover, it shoots you again. So if you get shot by it, if you're not close to cover, you're dead within 3 to 4 hits, depending on your health. And just stuff like that, like a lot of things in the game were very frustrating. There was this boss fight towards the beginning of the game too that it's basically this big robot with 4 legs, and it's coming after you. You hit the legs, you beat it up, it falls, you do some more damage to it, and there's a move it does twice, but it doesn't at random times. It doesn't give you a lot of time to react to it, and it's this laser beam that hits you. So he jumps into the ceiling, aims his laser beam, and it happens within 2 or 3 seconds. And if you don't hide behind something, which there's only like 3 pillars in the whole room that you can hide behind, and if he hits one of those pillars, it breaks. So if you're on the opposite side of the room of a pillar that you need, you're dead. I died probably 10 or 12 times because you have zero reaction time in that game and it's a one shot, one kill boss move. And I died definitely a lot on that one. So I got past, I think, 2 levels on it, and it's just not, I don't know if I'm going to finish that one.
Not
It's pretty frustrating. I'm all good about hard games, but when a game's hard, but it's unfair, and it's because it just wasn't built well, that's where I have an issue.
yeah, no, not all games can be winners,
I
unfortunately.
know. I was hoping it looked cool. I love the art style of the box art and everything, but just the game isn't as good as how it looks.
Yeah, I'm looking at pictures, and it looks cool. The artwork looks really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
saw
love the artwork.
and I saw an action figure which looks cool. A
I
statue of, I guess, the character.
I love the character. The character is just like as soon as you pick it up, there's no introduction. You just go, and he controls so clunky. Like you would think for this like ape man character, he'd be very nimble and very agile, jumping around, doing some really cool moves and fighting. And he just moves around like he's like a 500-pound stone statue. It needs a lot of polish. It's a really cool concept. It has some really cool puzzle elements, some great scenery. The art style, like we said, is great. Just it needs some polish. So,
Yeah, I'll have to watch. I'll have to watch some videos on YouTube about the game because I definitely don't know anything about this game except what you just told me. So
yep.
yeah, I'll definitely look into it and see what the gameplay is like and see what other people
Take a
think.
look at it, and hey, for y'all listening, if you want me to complete the game, whether I like it or not, let us know. I mean, I'll do it for y'all if you want me to. So just give us a shout. I'll complete it if you need me to. That's no problem.
And I'll watch him.
You can watch. I mean, I'll do whatever you want, but it's not
It's
the
okay.
best. Definitely going back to Diablo 4.
Diablo 4, that is a great game, man. Oh yeah, I'm doing Diablo 3. So I'm just kind of going back and forth between a bunch of games, but
Nice.
it's been fun. It's fun. It's fun
Nothing
being
wrong
a
with that.
gamer.
That's good. That's good. It's all about. I have super bad video game ADD. Like I'll pick up a game, play it, and then get a new shiny game, play that, and then see a game on the shelf I've been wanting to play, and then play that. Now I've got 5 games I'm playing halfway. I know you're the same way
Oh
too.
yeah, I've
It's been like that forever.
yeah, no, I definitely have a bunch of games that I've been played halfway through the game, and then I put it up, and then it goes months, years, and then when I decide I want to play the game again, I can't speak. I don't remember anything that I did. I don't remember
Yep.
controls, and then I have to start over, and then I get halfway through it or a little bit further, and then same thing. It's just a cycle, and the games never get beat, but it is
Yep.
what it is.
Hey, it happens. It's part of the life cycle.
Yep. But I promise I do beat games. I
Oh
beat
no,
one. It was a 5-hour game, so hey, but I still beat it.
hey, you beat it. That's all that matters.
Yeah, so there we go. It happened.
Yeah, it's the joys of being a gamer, but
Yep.
I know a lot of people could probably relate to that.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
so many cool games out there, so many old school games I want to play again, some games I missed I want to play again, and then all the cool new shiny stuff that comes out.
Oh, yeah.
There's just too many distractions. That's what it is.
It is,
And
but
we live in this day and age where there's games everywhere. I mean, I pull out my Steam Deck and there's 150 games in my library,
Mm.
and I go in my game room and there's tons of games on the shelf, and then I go to my emulators and there's games, and they're everywhere. I've got thousands of games I can play at any time. And
Oh,
it's just too much distraction.
true. You also have games on your phone, which I really don't play games on my phone,
Not a big mobile game guy,
but hey, they're there.
They're there.
I'll download them sometimes and start playing, but then
They're fun.
after like a week or something, I'm done. Sometimes even after a day, and then I never play it again.
I'm the same way, but it's a huge business. There's a lot of
It
people
is.
who love those mobile games, so
Oh, yeah, and they'll spend thousands of dollars buying.
you got to get that next level of Candy Crush. Come
Yeah,
on.
that next level. Yeah, my mom is addicted to that game.
Oh
She's
yeah.
I don't even know what level she's on, but yeah, she's ever since she got a hold of a smartphone, she is fallen in love with that game, and
No.
she's way better at it than I ever was, which is kind of funny because my mom does not play games. She doesn't really know technology too well, but she knows
She's got that
Candy
Candy
Crush.
Crush.
Yeah, she's got that Candy Crack on lock.
I got it. I got it.
But anyways, that's not why we're here. We're not here to talk about mobile games.
No, that's a different episode.
Yeah, that's a different episode. We are here to talk about what are we here to talk about? Because I totally just blanked. Oh
We're-
yeah, we are talking about collector's editions.
There
That's
it
what we're
is.
talking about. Yeah, woo!
Yeah!
I'm going to my corner of shame.
We're good. We're good. Yeah. We came back.
Shame. Here it comes again.
We came back from it. We're good.
Came back. Yeah,
It's all good. Hey, it happens. It happens.
I'm human.
We're here to talk about collector's editions, and we just want to have a chat about them. It's something we've talked about a bunch. It's something I've gotten back into collecting more of. Some of the ones I've missed, but I've been buying collector's editions since I was in high school, and I love collector's editions. I also don't like collector's editions. And there's a lot of things we want to talk about them. Our favorites, ones that we're looking forward to, ones that we want to pick up that we missed, maybe some that we picked up that just we didn't like. That's pretty much what the conversation is today. But man, Ed, I'll have you start it off and
Yeah.
talk whatever you want.
Yeah. So the collector's editions, they're really cool. There's so many collector's editions out there that have come out in the past, however many years collector's editions have come out. But one that I really enjoy, and it's one of my first ones, and that is Skyward Swords collector's edition. It Didn't have like any a figure or anything, but it's really cool. It came out during Zelda's 25th anniversary, and the orchestra was going around the world performing concerts, which I did go and watch in Dallas. Awesome concert. But the collector's edition, it comes in a golden box. It has Link on it, and then it comes with a golden controller. It comes with a video game, and then it also comes with a CD, orchestral CD of the orchestra playing all the different songs from the Zelda franchise. And it's super cool. I really loved it. I still have the CD. I played it multiple times. And yeah, it's a gorgeous collector's thing. So that's one of mine. I call my golden Zelda remote the Golden Stick of Justice. I don't know why, but that's just what it's called, the Golden
That's
Stick.
a nice name. I like it.
Yeah, it's a great name. It's haven't used the Wii in a while because I don't have my Wii anymore. But like I said, it's a cool collector's edition, and I remember going to GameStop whenever midnight releases were still a thing, going to pick it up, and it was just a great experience. But
Yeah.
that's mine. That's my first one, and I know you've seen it.
Oh yeah.
You, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
we were roommates in college at that time,
we were
so
definitely roommates in college.
yep. Oh, I remember that one. I really like that controller. That
It
Wii
is.
controller's pretty.
It is. It's very
Yeah.
pretty, and mine, it's still in good condition. It doesn't really have any scratches on it. I have it right now in the closet somewhere, but I should put it up somehow and display it somehow. I'll figure it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, why not? Yeah. There's always things out there.
Oh yeah.
I think that's a cool thing with collector's editions is like the boxes are really nice in most times, and that's what I look for is kind of a complete collector's edition. Like I always get it for the big thing, the statue, the
Mhm.
remote, whatever the case may be. But all the little add-ons, the CDs, maybe a poster, the box art, those are the things that kind of throw that over the top besides the main attraction. And
Oh
I
yeah.
think in a really good collector's edition, anything that can do that whole package really well, that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
You're always going for that really cool statue or that big piece or whatever it is. But if that whole thing is awesome, it makes it a really cool experience. And that's what puts that like a top tier collector's edition.
Oh
And
yeah.
even something like the Skyward Sword one, it was very simple. If I remember right, it was like just a bigger cardboard box.
Yeah.
It had a little window for the remote, and then you had the spot for the game and the CD and everything
Mhm.
behind the cover art. And I think it's very well done for being a smaller collector's edition.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. For it being a smaller one, it's very well done. It's simple. It's got like an elegance about it. I love it, and it's one of my favorite game franchises. I love Zelda, so it definitely means a lot to me. So, if you're into collecting, you love Zelda. If you don't have a Zelda Collector's Edition type game, this is a good one to have. So it
Yeah.
is a little pricey, but it's not the most expensive collector's edition out there. There's way more expensive. So, yeah, go on eBay, get your hands on it. It's a cool one.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a nice one. Collector's editions are all over the place price wise. So
Mhm.
there's some that are close to retail from original release, sometimes under, and then sometimes over. It
Yep.
just, as you know, with the video game market, it can go wherever the trends are.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if you like something, definitely keep an eye on them. There's a lot of cool spots to get them, whatnot, like we mentioned, eBay, your local game stores. Definitely take a look. You can always find a really good deal somewhere.
Yeah, and definite a huge tip if there's a video game or just something, you see it and you want it and it's really not that much, get it because as we said, you never know that $30 game in a bin or whatever or $20, $10 game, it can go up to $100 or more. You just never know. So I've had a few of those games where I'm like, maybe I'll get it and I don't. And then now instead of paying 10, $20, I'm gonna have to pay over $100 to get it. So if you see something, get it because it might not be that price. That's my tip of the day.
There it is. Ed's tips.
That's tip of the day.
Going back to it, yeah, that's a really cool collector's edition. I think it's one of those simple ones. And the Zelda ones have definitely gotten crazier over the years.
Mm-hmm.
Was it the Master Collector edition for Breath of the Wild?
Yeah,
Which goes for like over $1,000 now,
that's
new,
crazy.
which is insane. Which is a beautiful Master Sword statue with it. Has a bunch of other things with it. The box is really nice, but they only made a certain amount of them. And yeah, I think a brand new one goes in the 1,000+ range. Absolutely insane.
But anyways, that's my first collector's edition.
Yeah,
So what about you? You got any collector's editions that you have that you enjoy or thinking about maybe getting?
man, I've got a ton of them that I've gotten recently, and then some from back in the day. I kind of want to go over one of my first ones that
Yeah,
really
go
got me in
for
the
it.
collector's editions. And it was when and I'm not a big Call of Duty person now, but Call of Duty Black Ops back in the day,
Oh, yeah.
college-wise, I mean, we used to link up our 360s, did the LAN parties and all that fun stuff. But Black Ops was a really fun Call of Duty game.
Oh, yeah, I would say it's
Yeah,
definitely one of the stronger Call of Duty games. Even to this day, in
absolutely.
my eyes, I think it is.
I do too, because that was, if I remember right, that was the introduction of
It
zombies.
was, yeah, I
Yeah.
believe it was the introduction of zombies, which is awesome. I love the zombies mode.
Love zombie mode. I thought the story was great. It was definitely different, but it was a great story.
Mhm,
Zombie mode was fantastic. The online was good. That was probably my last favorite Call of Duty game because I really liked the original Modern Warfare's. I thought
mhm.
because I'm not a big online player, so it's more of like what I can do with friends or the campaign. And Black Ops for me was the last campaign that I actually enjoyed. Getting off the tangent, one of the reasons they got me into that game too was the collector's edition, and I think it was Modern Warfare 2 that had the one with the night vision goggles.
I'd have to look, I'm not
I
too
think
sure.
it was Modern Warfare 1 or 2. I think it was 2 that had the night vision goggles, and I didn't get it. I was just in college at that point. Didn't want to drop the money on it. Definitely regretted it at the time. Wanted that one. Loved how it looked. But then when they released the Call of Duty Black Ops collector's edition, I was like, I have to jump on this. And I pre-ordered at GameStop that same day it released. This is the one that has the remote controlled RV car or the Rover car
That
that
RV
has a
was
little camera on it, and it is so cool. I still have it on my game room shelf. It is a really, really nice car with a great remote. It actually works pretty well. The controls are great. Of course, the camera's 11, 10 years old now, so the video quality is not the best, but it still works.
yeah.
And you can drive that thing around. The controls are great on it. It looks so good on a shelf. That was one of my, I think that was the first collector's edition I actually bought.
Yeah, I
Uh,
re
so
I
nice.
re
You were with me, I think, at the
Yeah,
midnight
I
release.
remember when you got it because it was
Yeah.
at the when we lived at the apartments that were right behind Taco Bell.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I do remember that. I remember we once you got it, you opened it up, and then we both took turns steering it,
Definitely.
the remote control car, so that was a lot of fun, cool, but I did look up on Google, and it is Modern Warfare 2 that has the night vision
Okay.
goggle.
That's what I thought. Yeah, so it was I really kind of missed out on that one. So I was like, I gotta get the next one. And once I saw it was a car, I was like, oh, this is even cooler.
Mhm.
Like I need to get this collector's edition. And that's one I've definitely kept in my collection ever since. And I've had that since launch day. And not a big Call of Duty fan anymore, but I really like that collector's edition.
Yeah,
It definitely sparked it for
Oh,
me.
yeah. Yeah, 100%. No, like, every time I go into your gamer where you have all your stuff set up, that's definitely one of the things I always look
Mhm.
at. It's just it's
That's
super
cool.
cool, and also it's where it started for you, just starting
It
to,
is.
collect. So, yeah, it's cool. Like, yeah, I don't play Modern Warfare too much. I have a few of the games, but
Mm.
I really don't play
No,
them. I think I
no.
uninstalled them just because I don't play them anymore, and they were just
Yep.
taking up space. So I took them off to make room for other games that are way better than Call of Duty. So,
Hey, it happens. But
but hey, for
they
all you,
made a great collector's edition,
yeah,
so it's okay.
but for all you Call of Duty players, hey, I'm not hating on. It's just there's other games that I'd rather play.
Exactly. Hey, there's a game for everybody,
Yeah, there's a game for everyone.
but that was a phenomenal collector's edition. So I definitely wanted to mention that one. And then one of the other ones I got later on, this is kind of the next resurgence of my collector's editions, was the Fallout 4 collector's edition with the Pip Boy.
Yeah, that one's really cool too. I remember that one. We were.
And I remember when that one released, I was right out of college
Mhm.
and I saw the press conference. I think it was E3 that they announced it. And I immediately went on the website to try to pre-order it and didn't pre-order it. And it was sold out. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I worked at Best Buy at the time. And there was a few of us who were looking to get this collector's edition. And we kept checking, kept checking the Best Buy system too. And finally, one of the guys is like, hey, it's available for pre-order. And we rushed, we dropped customers. We're running over. We're all pre-ordering at the same register. Everyone gets their collector's edition. And we probably got a lot of detractors that day
Mhm.
because we weren't helping the clients as much. But hey, you know what?
Hey,
I got the collector's edition. We got the next drop of it, and I don't regret anything.
hey, and you shouldn't. You got something
Hey,
cool out of it. Who cares about the
exactly.
customers? It's all about what you can get and what
Exactly.
makes
And
you
you know
happy.
what? And I got the Pip Boy edition, and it is it's a really cool one. I really like that one. Everything from the box to the actual Pip Boy. You can actually so the whole gimmick was you could put phones in there of different phones, but this is like the iPhone 5 and 6
Yeah.
series. So I haven't really tried it with anything newer. I just kind of have it on display without any front or screen on it.
Mhm.
But the stand is great on it. The detail is fantastic. I love the box it came in. It's kind of like a top opening, like a Suicide Door almost style box. That looks really, really nice that I have next to it. But that was a great collector's edition.
Oh, yeah. No, I remember putting that on, and I felt really cool, but it was kinda heavy, like, you put it on your wrist, and it was pretty heavy.
No, it's built well. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely got some heft to it for sure.
Oh, yeah. Put that on and then, like, probably do a workout with it with how heavy it is.
Oh,
Just
absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I go out when, when I'm going out to dinner with my wife, I
Oh,
slap that
yeah.
on.
Oh
I gotta put on the nice stuff.
oh, yeah. Maybe to put some tunes from Fallout that on
Definitely.
the little radio. I don't know if the radio thing actually works on it. I don't remember, but yeah,
I don't
just like
think
on the
so.
video game.
But, hey, you can rig something up for
Yeah, you
sure.
can I'm
Yeah,
sure
yeah, why
people
not?
have.
But that was an awesome collector's
Oh,
edition,
yeah.
and that's one of those ones that got me back into the collector's
Mhm.
editions too. But, man, what do you think makes a really good collector's edition? Like, what's something you're looking for besides a game or a franchise that you're really into? What's something you're looking for?
Something I'm looking for? I think to me, it's, just like, I love the action figures. And
Mhm.
it's just like and it's not necessarily just the action figure, but all the detail that's put into the action figure.
Yeah.
And it's, so that to me, that's what really makes it is just like the action figure and just like, I don't know, just, maybe like a steel book or anything. But I don't know. I'm huge into the action figures. I think that it's really cool and just, just the detail that's put into them is something that's big for me whenever I'm getting a collector's edition. It's just, I don't know. It just to me, it brings the game more to life. Just kind of
Mhm.
having that statue of that character that you've
Yeah.
been playing. There's just something about it. I'm sure, well, you'll mention it, but to me, like the God of War, all those collector's editions are all amazing, and just
Oh,
like the
yeah.
detail on all the on Kratos and everything is super cool. And it's just like the small things that you see on Kratos that just makes it for me. So to me, that's a big thing for me when I'm looking for collector's editions. I don't know about you, but that's just that's what it is for me.
Absolutely. I think it's some like you're saying, something that brings the game even more to life. Something that takes that game and puts it into something that's a physical, tangible
Hmm.
thing that you can just look at and kind of get absorbed into that world.
Hmm.
And like you were saying, like the God of War one, and that's one of my top ones here that I have listed too. The God of War 2018, the collector's edition. That statue is probably the most detailed, most gorgeous statue in a collector's edition.
Hmm.
There's some that rival it, but the detail is incredible on it. It basically has Kratos and Atreus, and it's a battle scene. So like Atreus has a arrow through a guy's skull, and Kratos is basically slicing a guy's head off with his axe, and you've got like the blood splattered trail following it, and just the detail of it and the facial expressions. It is probably my favorite statue that I have.
Oh yeah.
One of my favorites
Oh yeah.
from any collector's edition. And even when you go to the newest one, Ragnarok, the Thor's hammer that came with it
Hmm.
is insane. It's very heavy, very well built, tons of detail, tons of little things that come with it, like all the different dice and all the different wood carvings and maps. And the box is amazing. The opening experience is phenomenal in that one. That's what I was talking about earlier too, and kind of what you were talking about is it's the whole experience
Hmm.
of a collector's edition. Like you get it for the statue or you get it for the one product or the hammer or whatever the case may be. But when you have an open boxing experience like the one from Ragnarok,
Hmm.
I mean, it's this super cool looking chest that opens up in the front, and then there's a top part that opens up with like a secret compartment. It's just a really cool experience opening that one up and all the different little details and everything in it. It's like you said, the God of War ones are awesome.
Oh yeah.
And the ones from 2018 and even the, Ragnarok are phenomenal.
Oh yeah, I agree 100%. They're super awesome. If you haven't seen the God of War collector's edition stuff, go Google it, look it up.
Yep,
You can look at videos. There's so much detail that goes into these
it is.
things. And as you were talking about, just getting that, I don't know, just an item from the game is really cool.
It is.
Which brings me to a collector's edition that I really want to get. May get it eventually. I don't remember how much it costs, but one day I'll get it, and that is the Gears of War edition, collector's
Mhm.
edition. It's the GameStop edition because that one has the Retro Lancer, and
Ah,
that thing is awesome. Like
yep.
it is massive. It's a like a life size gun from Gears of
It is
War.
incredible. The detail in that thing,
Yeah.
it is heavy, it's huge. that is definitely on my wish list as well. That
Oh
is
yeah.
a beautiful, beautiful collector's edition.
Yeah, like you got the gun and it has the lancer, the blade on, and the blade is just covered in blood. And then
Mm,
I believe when you pull on the trigger, it actually has sound effects, so it
it
feels like
does.
you're actually shooting the gun. So it's really cool. I highly recommend if you haven't seen that, look it up. It's massive. It's like a literal life-size gun. It's amazing. And that's one that I've been wanting forever. I remember when it came out, I remember we were both excited and like, that
Oh
is
yeah,
awesome. We want that. And I still want it. And that's on my
it'll
wish
happen
list.
one day for sure. It's
Yeah,
definitely on my collector's edition wish
mhm,
list. Absolutely.
and that is another great game series is the Gears of War. Gears of War, God of War, almost kind of have the same.
Any of the wars,
Any of the wars, they're great
any war.
games.
That's it. Yeah.
Both have amazing stories.
Hmm.
Such two of my favorite game series. So yeah, um, and also happen, I guess, to be maybe one of my favorite collectors items from the game. So, but yeah, that's one of mine. Is the Retro Lancer that comes with the GameStop edition of Gears of
I
War.
cannot argue with that one. That's definitely a wish list item for me too. That is a beautiful collector's. What was that one from? Was that Gears of War 3?
Yeah, Gears of War 3. Um,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
and like I said, it's not just like you have to go. It was a GameStop one, so you had to get it from GameStop in
Mhm.
order to get it,
I
which is
remember the
cool.
box was massive for that
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
because I remember them sitting on the shelves at GameStops back then, and I remember them taking up a huge chunk of space.
that would definitely be a really fun unboxing, just because it would
Mhm.
take up like half a table or something. I'm sure, but
Oh,
that'd be an
definitely,
awesome unboxing. So it is gonna happen one day. I will have that thing displayed somewhere.
definitely, it will happen.
It will happen.
Speaking of ones that will happen, are there any new ones coming up that you're looking forward to?
Any new ones coming up that I'm looking forward to?
Whether you're gonna get it right at release or maybe wait or
Yeah.
try to get it, any of those, or any that you're just like, "Wow, that looks really, really cool."
Yeah, I have a feeling there's one that I'm sure I feel you're gonna mention, but I'm not gonna mention that because I think I know what you'll probably mention when you're talking about future ones that you want. But one that I really want is the Starfield
Mhm.
Constellation Edition. That one looks super awesome.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen it, it comes with a display case, steelbook display case. It comes with a Constellation patch. It comes with a digital game download, and you actually get access to the game 5 days early, and it comes with some other extra downloadable content. And then it comes with a watch case that looks really cool. Looks like it was designed by NASA,
I
honestly.
love that case.
It's
That
very
might be my favorite part.
yeah, it's very clean looking. It's super awesome. Like if you haven't seen it, look it up. It literally looks like it's something that NASA designed. I'm super excited about it. I want to get it when it comes out. We'll see. If not, I'll just have to keep my eyes on it and see when I get it. But that's one that I'm really looking forward to. I do have the controller. I did buy the controller. I don't know if I told you that. I
Oh, nice. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was a few weeks ago. I went to
Nice.
GameStop. I didn't even notice the controller, but my wife did because she went to go pick up a video game. Oh, it was when Final Fantasy 16 came out.
Oh,
So she just happened to look behind the counter and noticed there was one control left, and so she's like, "Hey, do you want it?" And I was like,
yeah.
"Yeah, if you're offering, I'm not gonna say no." So I got it. I haven't
Nice.
opened it yet. I'm gonna wait until I get Starfield to use the controller. So I at least got the controller, but no, that's a collector's edition that I want. That it's just gorgeous. I love space. It's something I've always been interested in.
Mhm.
So yeah, this is Starfield. That's one of the ones that I'm looking forward to.
Definitely.
So, I know there's a collector's edition that you're looking forward to. So I'm just gonna see if you're gonna say the one that I think you're gonna
I mean, it's
say.
one I've already pre-ordered, so I hope we're on the same wavelength.
Okay, let's see. Drum
Okay.
roll.
And Spider-Man 2.
Yes. Okay,
There it is.
there it is. 'Cause
Yeah, I think I talked about it on one of the last podcasts, but that statue is incredible.
mhm.
As soon as I saw that, I was like, "I need to get this." If you didn't listen to the last podcast or you haven't seen it, basically it's a really big Venom statue, and you've got Peter Parker, Miles Morales basically shooting webs and fighting at different angles of it. So it's a very like 3D live action statue, but extremely well done, tons of detail. It looks like, and I think you get a bunch of in-game bonus content, some other stuff. But this one, I was all about the statue. I honestly couldn't even tell you about what other stuff comes with it because I went statue blind.
Oh
So
yeah, that statue is Just the statue alone, it's
Yeah.
that's
Uh,
all I
yeah, it
would
was a
need to
cool
feel like
solid
I'm
take
getting
my
it.
money. Oh, yeah. That kinda brings me into another thing, like, that I don't like about newer collector's editions now, and it's just the collector in me saying this, is a lot of them are going with digital game downloads
Yeah.
instead of giving you a physical game. Like, a lot of them are giving you the steelbooks, which are really cool. I love the steelbooks, they're very nice, but you're getting a digital game.
Mhm.
And even when I got the God of War Ragnarok one, it was a digital game. And I think Horizon and all these new ones that are coming out are all digital games, even the
Mm.
Starfield one. And it's just one of those like I wish they gave an option
Yeah.
where it's like you can get the digital or physical, or I could be completely good with even like how Diablo 4, which is an amazing collector's edition, we'll get into a little bit too. I think I went in detail last week. So, but that one didn't come with a game. That one was just a collector's edition.
Mhm.
So I'm almost at it like if they would just release the collector's editions and then I would buy the collector's edition, then buy the game physically, I would like that. Just that's the physical collector in me.
Oh, yeah.
I want to have the disc. I want to kind of put that on the shelf and show it off versus having the digital download. It's a small thing. It's not a deal breaker by any means. I still get to play the game. I still can load it on my PS5. I still can look at the statue. It's just one of those little things like I wish physical would stay a little bit longer, but we knew that it was starting to go
Oh,
away
yeah.
at some point.
But
So
I think that's part of it. No, I'm the same. I love having, like, physical copies of things, even if it's just, like,
mm,
with, books or anything. I know you can, like, do digital downloads of books and read, but there's just something about actually holding the physical copy. It just
absolutely.
adds that excitement. We kinda talked about we talked about, just odd things in the '90s.
Yep.
It's I think just part of it, us growing up in the '90s, like, we'd go into video game rental stores, and a big part of it was seeing that video game and then just grabbing it and holding it. So I just think that's just something that's just a part of us just growing up, the way we
Yeah, if
did.
you haven't caught that podcast, it was our odd gaming
Yes.
trends episode. I think it was 2 weeks ago from
Yeah.
this one, so I believe it was episode 6.
Mhm.
But we talk about that, and if you grew up in that time frame, the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, it was very like that experience of holding the physical game or looking at that magazine
Oh,
or
yeah.
reading through the strategy guide. That's where you got a lot of your hype for these games. There wasn't a lot of these videos, and G4 wasn't around yet, and IGN wasn't really doing the videos and the YouTube and all that you have today. So a lot of that was from the actual, holding the game
Mhm.
and experiencing through some sort of print media and from a physical interaction with it.
Yep.
And I get that from the newer day and age, it's all digital.
Mhm.
The fact that I can literally roll over on my couch, hit a button, and I just downloaded a game is pretty cool.
It
I can't
is.
argue with that.
Yeah,
Like it's
for
great.
sure.
Technology is amazing. It's the old school in me that likes the physical aspect of it.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. I'm probably just always gonna be like that when it comes to just physical copies of things. But,
Yeah.
like, no, like, same as you, it's not a deal breaker. I get the digital thing, and it's cool that you can literally just be in your underwear and buy a
Def-
game, download a game for free, whatever. It's awesome, but I don't know, it's just something about having that physical copy or having that game manual. It's just I don't know, it's magic.
It is. It is. And there's something just yeah, and I know it's the nostalgia of it. It's the way we were growing up, and that's the way that we discovered new games.
Mhm.
And imagine these new game worlds that we heard about was
Yep.
through physical media and physically holding these
Mhm.
games or magazines or whatever it is. So it definitely holds a cherish and a place in our hearts for that aspect of it. And I know the newer generation isn't that. I know everything's going digital and it
Yeah.
saves money. Cool. Just I would like the option.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the collector's edition anyways. I'm gonna buy the game anyways. Just give me the option to either purchase it with the physical game or just send me the collector's edition. I'll buy the physical game later.
Oh, no.
That's it. It's
Yeah.
simple, but
Yeah.
it's a very, very small gripe for something that does not matter. But
Yeah.
I just, hey, while we're talking about it, I'm gonna put that out
Oh,
there.
yeah,
So
for sure. So, I don't know where you stand. I don't know if you're digital or if you like physical, but yeah, let
yep,
us know on.
definitely.
Let us know. We'd love to know where you stand on if you're a digital person or if you like having physical copies. We're all different. There's no wrong answer. Like I said, there's just something about
I
just
like both.
yeah.
I do like both. I love the physical, but I also, use the Steam Deck and use the RG Ally, and I use Steam for that. That's all digital, and I think that's fantastic. The fact that I can pick it up and I can play an amazing AAA game in 2 seconds is awesome. It's a really, really cool way of doing it, but from the collector in me, I want the physical disc.
Oh yeah. So
That's it.
so with collector's editions, they've been out now for a while now. It's been something that that game companies have been doing. So what are you wanting going forward with collector's editions as far as the things that come with them, or what do you think's going to be the future of collector's editions for gaming?
Like we just talked about, I think everything's going to go digital from this point forward, which is fine as long as the collector edition itself is amazing. So you look at like Starfield. That is the most detailed, beautiful, well thought out, well designed collector's edition I've seen in either a very long time or ever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is gorgeous. And you look at the Spider-Man one, and the statue is amazing. And even some of these others I'm really not interested in, but they look great. Like the new Avatar game that's coming out at the end of the year,
Mm-hmm.
they have a collector's edition for that, and it is a beautiful
I
statue.
have not seen it.
I definitely look it up. It is really nice. I'll probably play the game, but spending the money on the collector's edition just doesn't interest me personally. But the statue is beautiful. It's really, really nice.
Um,
But I'd say something that really ties you into the game, something that has either a really like standout big collector's piece, whether it's the watch or some sort of robot or a statue, something that stands out, and then a lot of little things that add into it. I love the cloth maps. I love any little statues that come with them. I love the art books. I've been getting the last couple of collector's editions I've gotten have had amazing art books
mm-hmm.
that have had multiple pages, 200, 300 pages of art in them, which are just absolutely amazing. And I do like those. I do like going through those, especially some of the concept art and stuff for the games. I think that adds a ton of value
Mm-hmm.
to a collector's edition as well, beyond just the main attraction.
Mm-hmm.
But that's kind of what I'm looking for. Just something that really shows the game off, something that I can look in my game room or look on my shelf and be like, wow, that's really, really cool. And I know one of them that does that, and I think we talked about it last week too, was actually one of the Whatnot pickups I got from the Completionist, which was the 10th anniversary Bioshock
Which is amazing.
collector's edition, which is, oh, I got that one this week, unboxed it, and it's very basic. It comes with the game, comes with the certificate of authenticity, and then it has the statue. And the statue is so amazing. It's so simple. It's the original cover art for the original Bioshock game. It has the lights, it has the sounds, which are very creepy. The drill movement from Big Daddy is it is really, really cool. I don't know if it's my top favorite, but it's probably my top 3.
Yeah, no, that is it is a gorgeous piece.
Mhm.
Super cool. I didn't know that it made sound until you sent me a video.
I know. I didn't either until I clicked it on, and it's really creepy. Like if you played the game, it's the little sisters talking, and then you've got the grunts and the moans of the Big Daddy after that,
Mm-hmm.
and you get some of like the creepy sounds of Rapture behind it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it really adds it. You click it on, and immediately draws you into the game.
Like if
And that's what I was talking about from Amazing Collector's Edition is like something physical that draws you into that world that they created without clicking the game on.
oh
And I really believe that one is one of the big ones that does that.
oh yeah. I feel like I would be really creeped out if I was like just midnight, late at night, just had all the lights off and just press the audio on that thing. I'd probably
Yep,
get creeped out because it really is creepy, but it's so cool.
it
Just
is.
all the detail that went into that figure. So
It is. And that's why I like that they have 2 on modes. They have one that's just the eye lighting up, so the Big Daddy and the little sister's eyes light up. And then the second one kicks on the audio and then also kicks on the drill motor. So if you want the full experience, you can. But if you just want the little ambient lights and everything, you could do that too. And it adds a really cool touch.
such a great collector's edition. I said, we'll definitely make sure that we post that we get some pictures up on the Instagram
Yeah.
of the
I'll,
stuff
I'll
that we
post
got.
some up
Yeah,
this week.
yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. Because it's fun. It was cool getting the stuff that we ordered and seeing like what we got in person. It's like Christmas. It really is.
It is. I mean, it's just I'm a big kid at the end of the day, and
Oh
I
yeah.
love that type of stuff. I know you're the same way.
Yep.
It's a lot of fun.
Adult money's great.
It is. It is. I'm definitely definitely blessed to be in the position we are and
Oh,
being
yeah.
able to do the things that we love to do. So
Yeah.
can't argue with that at all. But
100%. Yeah, no, I'm definitely happy to be in a place and just be able to do the things that we get to do, and I don't know, it's fun, and I'm
oh yeah,
excited to see what all doors will be open with us doing this podcast as far as
that's
retro and gaming and stuff. So yeah, it's fun. It's awesome.
been
Never
fun.
thought that I'd be doing a gaming podcast, but here I am.
Hey, that's it. It's been a ton of fun, and we've been talking about all these amazing ideas we have for different
Mhm.
episode ideas, different other things that we plan on doing later on. We've got a ton of really cool ideas and things that we want to do within the next year or two. So definitely stay tuned. Definitely appreciate everyone who's listening and their support for it, because that's what's going to drive us to do bigger and better
Yep.
things, and to do some of the really cool things and be able to do some of
Yep.
the really cool things that we have. A couple more things before we kind of close it out. Are there any collector's editions you want that are already out that you don't have in your collection?
All of them? Is that a good answer?
I mean, good answer. Good answer.
Good answer,
Yeah, yeah,
Steve.
yeah,
Good answer, Steve. Um,
yeah. Good answer.
oh
Yeah,
man, there is so many out there. It looks it's kind of cool. It's not like the craziest, but I'm looking at it right now. The Red Dead Redemption 2 collectors, that one's actually pretty cool. I think it's got a map, it's got a pin set, it has a deck of playing cards, it got a coin,
mm,
bandana.
I have
Um,
seen this one.
yeah, and it looks really cool. It's got a bunch of stuff. It looks like it has a puzzle, and it actually looks really cool. I was just
Really
I was
cool.
like, this is actually really cool. I
I saw that one pop
really
up the
want
other
it.
day, but I don't remember when this one came out.
Yeah,
That's a
I don't
really
either,
cool
but I
collection.
really like it. It looks really cool, and I'm like, I kinda want that.
Wow. Yeah, I like that one a lot. That's really cool.
Oh, that, and then another one is, because we saw it through the Whatnot, is the Resident Evil 7. That one looks really cool
Oh
too.
my
That one
gosh.
looks awesome.
That is definitely a grail item because that is not cheap.
No.
But that's the one that's like the replica of the house from Resident Evil 7.
Yeah, it's the
Lights
house.
in the
Yeah,
windows.
and then I guess there's, like, items and stuff that you find in the game that you can actually, like, mess with in the collector
Yeah,
with that collector's edition. You probably might need a tetanus shot after messing with that
definitely.
house.
Oh, yeah. That's the one that has the VHS with the severed thumb in it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's super cool. It's just the detail in that is just awesome.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
takes you into the game, and, oh, it's just that's really, really cool. I do like that one, but this Red Dead Redemption one too, Red Dead Redemption 2 one is really cool.
It is, yeah,
I mean, not having, like, a main standout piece besides this
yeah,
lockbox,
but it
which the
look
lockbox
yeah.
looks nice.
Yeah, it looks nice. I'm like, "Oh, I'm
Yeah,
about that," so that looks
man.
like a cool one to get.
It reminds me a lot of a grown-up version of the Fallout Vegas
Mhm.
collector's edition,
Which that's a
because I thought
great
that was
call.
a cool one,
Yeah.
because that one had the Fallout playing cards, it had a bunch of poker chips, I think there was a map and a couple other things with it. That's one I had back in the day, but I've lost all the pieces
Yeah,
to it,
which
unfortunately,
Fallout
but
Vegas, that was a great game.
that's a great game. I need to play through that one again.
I
That was an awesome Fallout game.
I almost beat it, but something happened in the game where I couldn't see anything, and the only way to play the game was to restart, and I didn't want to, so I
Oh,
haven't played it
no,
since then.
that's
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah, it was really sad because I was really far. I don't know how many hours I put into the game, but something happened, it glitched, and it was just one of those glitches that I couldn't get past. I could hear
Man,
audio and I could hear, like, things happening, but I couldn't see anything. It
that's
was
terrible.
really weird. I was pretty angry about it, but it's been years now, so maybe one day I'll try it again. I don't know.
You need to play that one again. That is
Yeah.
a super cool game.
Yep.
So Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2 or Resident Evil 7, which if
Yeah,
I was to say probably the Resident Evil 7 is cool, the cooler one, but those 2 are
definitely.
really cool. Yeah. What about you?
The ones I'm looking at now are any of the special editions from the Batman Arkham series.
Yeah, I did
So I just
see
picked up
those are
one
awesome.
from Arkham City, which is a really nice Batman statue. But the one that I really am eyeing is the Arkham Knight one, which has an amazing Batman statue.
Oh yeah, that Batman statue is
Yeah.
awesome.
It's so classic. It looks like a black and white comic almost, but Batman's staying on top of a city, big capes flowing in the wind, but it's all kind of like this darker gray color. So there's a little bit of contrast and different colors of grays in it, but there's no other color inside of that statue. And
Mhm.
I really like that. I think I really like how that one looks, even without all the color detail and everything. Even the Arkham Origins statue. We were looking at that one right before the
Yeah,
pod,
yeah.
with the Joker
Yeah.
with the T's behind them on the big table. That's a really cool statue. But I think the next one, because I just finished up all the God of War collector's editions. I have all of them now. So I think the next one's going to be the Batman Arkham
Yeah, no,
collector's.
I feel
All
that
those.
would be that'd be a great choice.
Absolutely. They're all of them are super, super nice. Even the original one, the first Arkham game, Arkham Asylum,
Hmm.
has a, Batarang. That's like a
Yeah.
life-size Batarang,
Heck yeah, you can go on and
with
use
it,
it.
and then it's got yeah, maybe,
Maybe,
yeah,
I don't know, but
maybe,
you
it
can
might be
dream.
frowned upon, who
Might be,
knows?
it's okay.
But it comes in this massive case that's shaped like a Batarang too,
That's
with all
awesome.
the other stuff, so that's definitely one, but that one has shot up in price a lot. So that's gonna be one to definitely keep an eye out at some conventions or whatnot streams or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Definitely, but,
I'm
that'd be the past ones I'm definitely looking for.
I'm really
Um,
sad though on that Arkham Knight because I guess originally it was you were supposed to be able to get the Batmobile, but something happened, I guess.
yeah, I think it was a quality control
Yeah,
issue or
quality
something.
control. Yeah, so that would have been really cool too. But the Batman statue is
The
freaking
Batman statue
crazy.
is beautiful,
It's
but
gorgeous.
that Batmobile, if you haven't seen it, I'll see if I can find it and we'll post it on our Instagram too.
Mhm.
But basically, it was like the Batmobile in the game because that was the first game that introduced the Batmobile, and then like the guns would raise up from it, and lights would turn on, and different compartments would open. It looked really cool, but apparently there was a quality control or safety issue, and they had to
Ooh,
cancel all the pre-orders and choking hazards or whatever it is. I don't know, but
you know.
keep everybody safe.
Yeah.
But I still want it.
Oh
It's
yeah.
cool. So, if they figure it out, they can always re-release it.
Yeah,
Maybe a little,
re-release it.
everything's getting rebooted nowadays. So
Yeah.
why wouldn't they do Batman Arkham City
Yeah, just do
or any of the Arkham games and reboot it
yeah,
and then
just
come out with a Batmobile?
yeah, just be like in order to get it, you have to be 18 or older and
Done.
there we go. So, yeah, no, but it's okay. That statue is super cool. I'm
It
not
is.
complaining on that statue.
Nope. It is awesome. But I'd say one other, and it's a really random one. And I'm trying to remember which game it was. It was the last game that came out for the Splinter Cell series, which I think is Blacklist.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's Blacklist. And I saw this one at a convention. I didn't pick it up, and I should have. But it's a remote controlled plane from the game.
Ooh.
So it's the big plane. I believe it's a C-130 or don't quote me on it, I'm not a plane guy. But I saw it at a convention. It looks awesome. But the whole thing in the game where you basically set up your missions, set up your loadouts and everything going on the mission is based in this plane. So the collector's edition is that plane.
That's super cool.
Yeah,
I just Googled it because I want to look at it. That thing's
it's really
pretty
cool.
massive. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
awesome. Yeah, but it's okay. You do have his night vision goggles,
I do. I do. That
and you
night
got
vision
a
goggles and I have a cool statue.
yeah, great deal. And that was
Definitely.
what
That was a
3-4 months ago that you got that.
yeah.
Maybe I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm trying to. It was some
As I know
holiday.
you, yeah, I know you came visited, and we were at a movie place that sells like movies, video games, action figures, things like that. Nerdy place, and they had
Yep.
that, and they had like some deals going on, and you got an awesome deal on it.
Absolutely. But yeah, this one looks cool. This one would be one that it's not top of my list, but if I run across it and run across a good deal on it, definitely picking that one up.
Yeah, so I'm laughing because you're talking about Splinter Cell, but when I went to visit you last, I believe it was the last time I visited you. I think you were in the game room and you actually had on the night vision goggles. I don't just random. I just walk in the room and you're just in the game room and you have your night vision goggles on.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Why wouldn't I?
I know. I was like, heck yeah, it was hilarious. I'm just walk in. I literally just get there, and you're like, hey, what? I'm in here, and then you're just wearing them, and I was like, heck yeah,
Absolutely. Why wouldn't you?
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're for.
Even when all the lights are on. I mean, that
Yeah.
seems practical,
Yeah,
right?
that's practical. That's yeah. Hey, as long as you're happy, that's what matters.
I mean, that's it. I'm definitely happy.
So plane looks awesome.
It's a C-1478 Paladin
There you go.
multi-mission aircraft.
There you go.
That's what it is. So
Now,
there you go.
now you won't have all the haters being like, "Well,
No.
he blah blah blah. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's a C-2500 Gallagher
Mhm.
plane.
Yeah, souped up special
It's
edition version 2. Yeah.
yeah, that's been pimped.
Yeah. You've officially been pimped.
Yeah, pimp my plane.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's what it is. But that's a cool one. So that's definitely another one. Do you like collector's editions?
me too. They're great, and as
They're
long as
great.
they continue to make them, we will buy them, or I will stare at them through a screen, or I'll just go over to your place and stare at the stuff that you got.
That's
So,
fine. There's just such a cool resurgence of them. I feel like they've gone through waves.
hmm
And right now, I think we're in an awesome wave of some amazing collector's
oh yeah,
editions.
it's like we're back in college again.
Exactly. And I think we're gonna hit even more. Like the Spider-Man one looks great. That Avatar one looks awesome. The Diablo one that just came out was probably the best unboxing experience.
That was amazing. When you sent those pictures, I was like, "That is gorgeous."
And
And
I put them
for
all on Instagram, so if y'all wanna take a look at it, I did the full, pictures of all the unboxing and everything on Instagram. Definitely take a look. It is amazing. It's one of the coolest unboxing
and
experiences, especially if you've played the game already. There's a lot of little nods and tie-ins to the game that just add that extra detail to it.
and then also just the price that you pay to get it is
Oh,
amazing. Like,
I
it's a
mean,
deal.
$100 for that collector's edition. I mean, there's ones that are double plus that price that don't have that
Mhm,
detail and don't have that stuff built into it. And that's one of those ones that I loved because the game didn't come with it.
mhm.
So I could buy the game on whatever platform I wanted to, and I just got the collector's edition, which was awesome.
Heck yeah. So if you would like to get that collector's edition, yeah, just go to blizzard.com on their store and then
Yeah,
you can find it there. Don't know how long it'll be on there, but hey, if it's still there, go
it's still
grab it.
there.
$100.
If you're a Diablo fan, it's a great pickup.
Yeah, for $100. Oh yeah, it's almost it's a steal. Man, I think we've covered a good amount of stuff
A
today.
lot. Yeah, I love collector's edition, so I
Oh
knew
yeah.
this one would go for a while. We're
Yeah.
already at an hour, so
This is actually an intervention to talk about your your addiction to
it's not an
collectors.
addiction just yet, but yeah,
You know,
it's
hey, there
it
could be
it's
other
a hobby.
things. There
It's a hobby.
It's a hobby. There could be
Yeah,
other things that we could be spending our money on, like
e
drugs.
exactly. Kids don't do
Yeah, don't
drugs.
do
Buy
drugs.
collector's
Don't
editions.
don't steal money from people, pickpocket, don't con them, don't do any of that stuff.
Exactly. Don't do all that. Just buy a collector's
Yeah,
edition. That's all you need to do.
play
Just don't be a jerk.
yeah, don't be a jerk.
Don't do drugs, and buy collector's editions. I think that's our our GI Joe statement of the
Oh,
day.
yeah, there you go. Knowing is
There
half the
we go.
battle. The more you know.
G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe.
Heck yeah, that's it. I mean, that's iconic '80s. That and the only you can prevent forest
Yeah,
fires.
only you can prevent forest fires,
The more you
smoke, the more you
know.
know, yeah,
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of them,
there's
but
a
that's
bunch.
what we're here for.
That's what we're here for.
We're just the gaming version of it.
Yeah,
It's
just the
it's
gaming
fun.
version of it.
Yeah.
But man, I think we've covered. I think it's time that we sign off until the next time.
I think so, man. Thank you all so much for listening. It's been a blast. Like we said, we got a ton of awesome episode ideas coming up. Next week's episode is a really, really cool one. We're kind of going off the beaten path a little bit.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Still video games, just not console based. So we'll
Yeah.
we'll leave you with that little teaser. But really excited for that one. Definitely stay tuned in for episode 9 on that guy. But
Hmm.
as always, this has been the Odd Gaming
Odd,
Podcast.
odd, odd, odd.
Signing out.
Signing
See y'all
out.
later. Game on.
Peace.